I know they'll be listening. If I want to think, then I know that I gotta get the rock. Gotta go harder with every drop. I be remembered like Biggie and Pac. That be the reason I stay on my grind. I ain't wasting no time when I'm racing the clock. Yeah. If I can see them as a link, then I know that I gotta behave as the watch. Crank it up if only by a notch. Master the art and then give him a swatch. Put everything that I got on the line. I ain't wasting no time cause I'm racing the clock. Yeah. I'm a star now, and visions don't feel very far now. My parents were stressing, worry no more cause your girl got a job now. And she can afford an apartment, and soon she gon' push it to start it. And everyone know who she is, when she leave the crib, she not getting. And that ain't from college, nah. It is all by the wonderful work of her hands. And maybe the prayers y'all send up at midnight when y'all ain't know if I could see out my plan. Yeah. But mama, I made it, and daddy, it's how I stay grounded, cause I'm elated, yeah. Now all of my messages full of these who say we're related. I never met, no. Why would I make out a check to him? Listen, I know how that sounded. It might have been different if I grew up next to him. We been so distant, they question me if I found out how to send out a text to him. It was just me with my head down, eyes red, barely slept in my bed. 14-hour bus rides, windows pillow my head. I knew it was coming, yeah, so I never stopped running. I'm watching the lights go by. I sat on that bus, I was humming, yeah. If I want to think, then I know that I gotta get the rock. Gotta go harder with every drop. I be remembered like Biggie and Pac. That be the reason I stay on my grind. I ain't wasting no time when I'm racing the clock, yeah. If I can see them as a link, then I know that I gotta behave as the watch. Crank it up if only by a notch. Master the art and then give him a swatch. Put everything that I got on the line. I ain't wasting no time cause I'm racing the clock, yeah. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey.
Now talk about the timeline of shooting this, because I think a lot of fans wonder, what's the timeline look like for somebody who's portraying the role of a My Player that millions of fans are going to jump into?
Listen,
you know, and become MP. So what's this timeline look like? When do you start shooting these scenes now?
Yeah, we started back in November of 2021, and we actually started on my birthday.
Oh,
November 2nd, yeah. So it's a pretty wild moment, like, you know, 2K, a game I've loved, you know, growing up, and here I am starting on my birthday. So we've been shooting since November till June, mid-June. So 8 months.
And of course, you said you're a big fan of 2K. Do you have a specific one that you started with that's very memorable to you?
Oh, 2010.
So it would have been...
Was it the Celtics?
That would have been... The Celtics cover was 2K9, Garnett.
2K9, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was 2K9. Yes,
okay.
yes, it was that year. It was that year. I remember just playing it. I was in high school around that time.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant. Hey, Allie.
Well, Brian, the Blazers have had some bold moves to create flexibility and go younger. Anthony Simon said, "We've been very resilient, and we're sticking with it. All tied together, feeding off of each other, playing free, playing loose, playing hard. And that's all we need." Guys, back to you.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thanks a lot. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Jakob Poeltl out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Smart in at the 1. And for Portland, the perimeter filled up by Simons and Hart. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Lillard in at the point. Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Simons outside. Pass to Hart. Nurkic with the ball. It's stolen by Smart. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Johnson against Hart. Johnson with a bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out. To try try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Durant outside. Back to Lillard. And the basket is good.
Lillard just keeps fighting, willing his team to victory. Not deterred that time by the bump.
Smart passes to Vassell. Now Johnson launches it. Hart pulls it in. We played just over a minute here in the first. The 11-footer. The putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard passes to Simons. Hart with it. Lillard outside. 4-3. They get it back. Nurkic nails the baby hook.
Think about Nurkic, how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
And it's Smart missing. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Johnson against Simons. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Lillard's got 5 now.
You got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Smart outside. Out to the right wing. Johnson finds Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard against Smart. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment.
At the line,
A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Vassell's shot is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Portland leading. Lillard passes to Hart. Pirtle against Nurkic. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Give him 8 points now.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Grant. No good there. Johnson with the defensive effort. Smart outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Grant. Takes it inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant's always looking for those seams, so when he finds one, he'll rip right into it, like his aggressiveness there.
Here's Smart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Lillard passes to Hart. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
Johnson against Hart. Outside Johnson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Hart passes to Grant. Now here's Simons. And here's Nurkic. Grant, great positioning on the putback. Grant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
From deep, Johnson gets the 3-ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lillard outside. Johnson against Hart. To the middle. That shot off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Johnson against Grant. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Trailblazers, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, they're a ways down in the standings.
When I look at Portland, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Simons outside. Lillard against Smart. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Now Simons. Now Nurkic. Second chance effort. And that one's good. Nurkic has got 10.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Simons against Vassell. Pass to Smart. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant finds Lillard. From behind the arc. Not going to go that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And here's Johnson. He's covered by Hart. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Smart. He's got 12.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Hart. Back to Lillard. There's Simons with a 3. Another shot. Outside Hart. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Here's Johnson. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Lillard. San Antonio with a rebound. Smart's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Hey fans, get up and move with your Blazers.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. The forwards, Hart and Grant. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
From deep, Johnson again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Payton's checked in for Damian Lillard. Outside Johnson. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. And no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes... The doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
With the teardrop. The shot by Johnson, no good. It's stolen by Pirtle. Down low. It's stolen by Nurkic. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Grant's shot is off. San Antonio leading. Outside Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
From deep, Johnson. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Simons against Johnson. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get a great rhythm. Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. And this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Payton against Smart. Payton passes to Nurkic. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about NBA that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot. He's very good at a young age.
Payton passes to Simons. Now Nurkic, covered by Pirtle. Back to Payton. Pass to Graham. Inside. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Simons got his first 2 points.
Well, defense comes right at Simons inside, but he's staying pretty poised on that play.
From deep, Johnson. And the three-pointer goes. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Hart. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Johnson. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Little's checked in for Hart. Payton against Smart. Payton's shot is good. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Simons against Vassell. From outside the arc. On target from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Simons against Vassell. And it's Simons missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
That one's good for 2. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Payton, soft touch off the glass. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the left side wing. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Takes a 13-footer, and it's Simons missing. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-6 run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Spurs, number 1.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
2 minutes.
It's Smart on the wing. Drains the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Simons outside. And there's 1:38 left to play in the second quarter. From the high post. Nice jump shot. Simons got 4 points this quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Lillard against Smart. Lillard passes to Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Now here's Johnson. He's closely guarded over Grant. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Poke loose. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Vassell. Again, the Spurs score.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Grant. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Oh, nice step back to create some space. Johnson's got 27.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
What a performance for Keldon Johnson. He's been the story for San Antonio. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. And having been behind by as many as 8, they clawed their way back. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Keldon Johnson, he's really been playing well.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's R.J. Hampton, and it's Thomas in at the point. The Trailblazers shooting at 49% so far in the game.
Jeremy Grant came into the league as a defensive specialist, just really long and gangly, but after leaving Philly, he thrived as a role player on both the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for San Antonio, they're shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
And for Grant, in 2020, he wanted the opportunity to finally be the focal point on offense.
NBA, he got that chance. He averaged 10.5 points in his first 6 seasons. And he jacked that number up to over 22 points a game in his debut season with Detroit. I guarantee you the Blazers are looking for that kind of production alongside Dame Lillard.
Thomas misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Simons outside. And here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. Nurkic finds Simons. Out to Lillard. Let's go with a three. Again, the miss by Lillard.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Cousins. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Grant. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Lillard up top. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Here's Nurkic. Hits the jump hook. Nurkic just got 13.
Nurkic tonight stepping up in a big way and taking the lead role here offensively.
Here's Beauchamp. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Beauchamp. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
And a nice finish on the layup. Nurkic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
From 8 feet, Cousins. Good.
Such a power player is Cousins. Fantastic. Fighting his way through whatever kind of challenge the defense wants to throw at him.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Here's Lillard.
Spurs foul. Isaiah Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
And that one falls for Simons.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
Here's Thomas, defended by Lillard. The three is up. Tipped. To the wing, right side. Pass to Hampton. Looking to get it going. Hangs in the air. And Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 11 points.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here's Hampton. The kick out to Johnson. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Cousins for three. Sinks the tray. Cousins has got his second basket on the night.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Simons outside.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
So for the Blazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Watford comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Simons. Here's Sharp, covered by Johnson. With some arc, rebounded by the Spurs.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So it's Portland now. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home.
Spurs foul. Isaiah Thomas. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now here's Hart. He's covered closely.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
San Antonio has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, B.A. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And he recovers it. Thomas misses.
Spurs foul. Second.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Josh Hart, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart. He does not get the second one. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Got a piece of it. Now the Blazers moving it up. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. The shot by Lillard, no good. Well, San Antonio's shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Here's Beauchamp. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's Hart. He takes it in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Thomas. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Back to Hart. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Josh Hart. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. San Antonio's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. For 3, Hampton. And Watford pulls it down. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 1:07 left in the third. That shot wide open. Sharp's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Lillard with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Hart. Here's Eubanks. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. San Antonio goes the other way with it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Beauchamp missing. Now Portland with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Kept alive. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Hart's got 14 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Thomas. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the miss. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken
65, the Spurs.
And it's time to bring up Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The forwards, Hart and Grant. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ooh, poked away. Left side, Johnson. Now the Blazers on the move. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Basket's good.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Outside Johnson. From 15 feet away. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Simons. 14 feet away. San Antonio with a rebound. Hurdle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hart against Johnson. Shoots over Hart. San Antonio again missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. That's good from Grant on the assist from Hart.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Vassell can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They've gone on an 8-0 run. That cuts the lead to single digits.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good.
First team foul.
Shooting. And Johnson drops them both. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Simons outside. Pass to Hart. The rebound by the Spurs. Hurdle's got rebound number 8 now. To the paint. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 22.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Johnson against Hart. A shot from the mid-range. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Outside Hart. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Lillard's got 9 points now in the second half.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
San Antonio ball starts the
Here's
fourth.
Vassell. Misses the jumper. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. And it's Simons missing.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Outside Johnson. No good on the triple.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
For Portland, Josh Hart.
They throw good, Hart.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Vassell outside. Johnson against Hart. Good on the bucket. Johnson's got 31.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Lillard. Lillard double team. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Johnson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Spurs, Calvin Johnson.
And he's good on the second. Lillard with the ball. It's Hart on the wing. From the arc. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Smart for 3. And he can't get that one. And it's Portland the other way.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 25 points in the game.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who could play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Simons. Here's Nurkic. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic just got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Hart. Here's Grant. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
The fader. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 5.
At the line for 2.
And so Grant nails them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Vassell passes to Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Lillard against Smart. Lillard up top. Rebound San Antonio. Right side Johnson. Blocked!
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Vassell outside.
Let's hear it for your
from deep three-point range. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Smart.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Timeout called. Portland. They're trailing by 9. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Marcus Smart.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Connects from downtown.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Grant from the arc. And knocks down the three.
Grant knows his role and willing to take over during key parts of the game. As long as he stays within himself, he can make those kind of contributions.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our
these cats. Through no wake and I hardly sleep, forget counting sheep. I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on a mission until I get that bag. Fast.
Yeah, 英語わかりません。英語わかりません。アジアメリカ人。英語わかりません。宮地稼ぐダラ。I put the back in the yen。英語も忘れちゃった。I'm bringing it back to Japan。英語わかりません。英語わかりません。アジアメリカ人。英語わかりません。宮地稼ぐダラ。I put the back in the yen。英語も忘れちゃった。I'm bringing it back to Japan。今到着成田。前はマクドナルド今食べてるキャビア喋り方がキャビア髪かく雷や渋谷クラブ入り VIP Yeah 上がる夢を見てるいつも通り開けて飲んでる水のようにどこにいたら渋谷立てて地図を読むニューヨーク帰ったら普通のアジア人に戻る英語何もわかりません俺の女は過去口洋服ほとんど中国から今からパリ服を月間に確かにやね月間にってわかるよねアルバム終わったらあとすぐ国出る I'm a check 滑らか with the flow Everybody on the flow どこでも出身 Everybody 欲しい人いるから僕ポ ケットの中パスポート見つかるわけないよ Yeah 英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラ I put back in the yen 英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan 英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラ I put back in the yen 英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan Me no speak no English. These fools who just see pigment. Them labels just see business. I'm an NY child, my fit head down to the brows. I've been trying to make an imprint. Cause my whole life was a misfit. When I background cause they miss kid, I'm getting back in my zone. Made a new path for the wave, now I'm traveling home. Most of the time I keep hands on my paper, my head in the clouds, I can't answer the phone. Most of be telling me that I'm a star. I'm the crew and the cast of the show. Blowing up top of the Tokyo Tower, my aura is powerful, speaking in tongues of my own. Ego wakarimasen, ego wakarimasen. Aji America Jin, ego wakarimasen. Miyaji kasegu dollar, I put back in the yen. Ego mo wasurechatta, I'm bringing it back to Japan. Ego wakarimasen, ego wakarimasen. Aji America Jin, ego wakarimasen. Miyaji kasegu dollar, I put back in the yen. Ego mo wasurechatta, I'm bringing it back to Japan.